Hey guys, it's Jamie. So today I want to talk to you about how short life is. I had a follow-up oncologist appointment this morning. I was diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer. 5 weeks postpartum, I found the lump while I was pregnant, but my doctor dismissed it. And I remember back then thinking, I just want to watch my babies grow up. That's it. That was my life goal, to watch my babies grow up. It was kind of selfish. It was. But it was my guiding light on what would have been a very bad news. I didn't look at it as very bad news per se. I looked at it more as we got a diagnosis and we have a game plan. Let's go. And through that treatment, I got to see people at some of their weakest moments. Life is short. Life is really short if you think about it. I mean, these women who tell you, don't blink, your kids are going to grow up. Don't blink, they're going to be old. I mean, my grandmother just watched my dad have, his 66th birthday? I mean, she's been around to watch all of that. But even to her, she blinked. And he's old now. I mean, let's face it. But how amazing to be able to see that whole life. But not all of us are that lucky. Some of us are just looking 10, 15, 20, 5 years down the road because of a diagnosis that could end our lives. At any point in time, cancer could come back. I've done everything I can to try, well, not everything, but everything that I feel like I should do to keep it from coming back. And it's amazing that at some points that were probably the weakest I've ever been in my life, I was probably the strongest I had ever been to in my life. And that's saying a lot because I birthed a 10.5 ounce baby sideways with no drugs. So that was pretty fucking hard. I was like, get this baby out of me. But having to go through chemo with a newborn, a 2-year-old at home, and a 2-year-old at home, knowing that they were counting on me, knowing that they didn't understand how sick I was, knowing that even if I'm throwing up, they're still going to want me to play with them. Knowing all of that, I had to pull all of my strength to put a smile on my face, to sit up on the couch, to not throw up, so that my babies didn't have to see me struggle as badly as they could have. And that was important to me. They knew I was sick. They knew I didn't have any hair. They knew why. But I didn't want them sad every day about it. I wanted them to see me and know that I was putting up a fight to stay with them. And my way of doing that was resting on the couch while they watch movies and putting on a smile and getting out on the floor and playing Legos and letting somebody come clean my house because I just didn't have the energy to do that and play with the kids. Reprioritizing what was important to me and giving that my all. And I'm thankful that I did. I'm thankful that I went through that. It's a real wake-up call. And some people take advantage of the fact that they think there's going to be a tomorrow. They assume it's going to be a tomorrow. But we never know. We never know when we say goodbye to that person if we're actually going to see them again in the morning. We never know if that next day we're going to get a diagnosis that is fatal. We don't know when we go out of our house if we're not going to get hit by a car or a random plane falling. Like, anything can happen. You can always worry about something. I promise you, you can always find something to worry about. You're thinking right now, yep, I got some shit to worry about. But at the same time, you can always let that go and live in the moment. Put your cell phone down, turn off the TV, spend quality time talking to somebody that you love. simple things like that go a long way. Every once in a while, the boys and I do random acts of kindness. And one day we went to Walmart and picked out flower bouquets for all the women in their life that they loved and they wanted to appreciate. And we drove around and delivered flowers just because it made everyone really happy. And it made us really happy. The boys were so happy until they realized they didn't get me any, and it made them so sad. I'm like, no, my joy today was watching this. Relish in those small times. Relish in that baby's giggle, or smile at the fact that it's not your child screaming instead of being angry about it. Smile because you're alive. You've got that ache in your back. Okay, so do other people. Smile because that means you're alive. You are on this planet and you can make a difference. You're busy. Life is busy. I get it. Almost every single person will give you that same answer. You can still take a moment right when you pull into your parking lot and look around and just take a moment and smile. Like right now, it is gorgeous outside. Pretty that is. A moment, that's amazing. Appreciate things, appreciate people, appreciate yourself. Tomorrow is not promised. Later today is not promised, but you can always make the most of every moment because life is precious and life is short. So today, please go out of your way to be nice to people, to be nice to those you love, to tell people how you feel. Don't wait until somebody is sick or somebody is dying to tell them how you feel. Or worse yet, until after they're dead. And then don't do that. I urge you, tell people now. I will say one of the best things about my cancer diagnosis was the outreach of people pouring out to tell me how much they love me and how much I had touched their lives. And that means a lot. A lot. But how cool would that be if you just got a random phone call from somebody telling you how much they love you? That would mean a lot too, right? It would mean a lot to you if you got it, right? So do it. Do it. I urge you to do it. It will make you feel good and it'll make that person feel good. Okay, guys, I know it was a long message, but it's really needed. Please enjoy life. This life is pretty flippin' awesome, and you just have to look at it that way and know that it is awesome. You can do this. If I can pull myself out of stage 3 cancer, you can do this. And granted, I know it was the drugs. I know it was the chemo. I get that. But I could have also let myself wallow in my brain and mentally die, and I didn't. And I think that says a lot too. I think that says a lot about how fast I recovered from each chemo. I think it says how fast I recovered from ending chemo. My body has recovered much faster. So I really, truly believe in the power of the mind, and you've got to believe it. You've got to believe it. And you've got to tell yourself that. Write that sticky note. Do whatever you need to do. Life is precious. Life is short. Make the most of it. Signing off. Have a great day.